I started playing music when I was 13 years old or something like that. We're talking about the early 90s. Bands like Nirvana, Metallica, Pantera released albums for the ages. And there was nothing cooler than playing in a band. Above all, nothing impressed girls more than standing on a stage. At least that's what I thought. And when our singer Nord wanted to start a band with a very good friend of ours, I knew I had to be part of it. On the one hand, the guitar gives me the opportunity to trigger emotions in people, whether it's anger, joy, or sadness. I can trigger all of these feelings by playing a certain sequence of guitar chords or just a cool riff or something like that. It's simply a kind of magic that happens as soon as you start playing music. And on the other hand, it's the most sexy instrument for me, so. At the beginning of Hämatom, the focus was clearly on being angry about the state of the world, about injustice, about social problems, etc. We wanted to hold up a mirror to the society and rub salt in the wound. And I think it was, and it still is, the idea behind Hämatom. That was our shared idea. From the outset, we didn't want to appear in public using our real names, nor did we want to show our faces. The music and above all the message from Hämatom that we wanted to embody as a band should be hidden behind the mask and pseudonyms. From the outset, it should be above Hämatom as a whole and not about the individual members like me or North or West or South, First of all, I don't think that Hämatom is an NDH band. For me, Hämatom is simply a metal band, sometimes funny, sometimes sad, sometimes loud and angry. And I think that's exactly what makes us so special. There's no other German language band that can be compared to us. We simply take the liberty of playing with all human emotions and making them part of our music. I think that's the point. That's exactly what it is. Our shows are like an explosion of emotions, in every direction. I've seen people at our concerts crying, laughing. I have seen them jumping and dancing, just like we do on stage. So for me, this emotionality paired with an impressive show is what makes Hämatom Live so very special. When we were looking for fitting pseudonyms at the beginning, we came up with this compass thing, very quickly. With North, South, East and West, we were able to describe our characters incredible precisely. West, the guy with the fancy car. South, a traveler who has an open ear for everything and everyone. North, the reserved introvert guy who hardly ever talks about his feelings. And me, the boy from Poland, from the East, who cares deeply about injustice, who grew up under Russian influence until he was 10, who wears his heart on his sleeve and often expresses his anger openly. Image isn't something you plan, At least we don't. It's something that happens through the songs you write and things you do. Hämatom has been around for 20 years, and we too are evolving as people. We're experiencing things, we see the news, we draw conclusions, we write songs based on all these experiences. When times become more political, so we also become more political as band. Behind this mask, I'm just normal guy. Or what else? I like to party with my friends. I'm very interested in sports. I go to the stadium to cheer on my soccer team and try to see as much of the world as possible. So, you know, a very normal, boring guy from Germany. This may surprise or maybe disappoint many people, but I really enjoyed to listening to German hip hop, also to English hip hop like Eminem and Snoop Dogg, but also heavy bands like, I don't know, Behemoth, Sepultura, Pantera, name it, are a must when I'm DJing backstage. Ultimately, it has to suit the mood, and above all, I don't exclude any genre. It's if the music is good, it's cool for me, so I like it. If not, it goes to the trash. Because it simply cannot be that supposedly stronger impose themselves on the weaker. Until the Russian invasion, I had hoped that the world was on a better path, that we would at least not experience war again in Europe. It makes me so incredible, really so incredible angry that one man can decide, I'm just going to take a piece of this country because I want to, and I'll excuse this invasion with fabricated arguments. So hundreds of thousands of people are dying because of this decision, and that makes me really damn angry. It was something like a storm of emotions, goosebumps, pride, also fear. It completely overwhelmed me, and I knew immediately that we had to play these shows, even though for many of our friends and family members, voluntarily traveling to a war zone is an absolute no-go because of fear, of course. We have to do this for Ukraine, for the Ukrainian people, also for ourselves. You know, it is so important for us to send a message of peace, to give people a break from the war, to simply switch off for an evening and enjoy a good time with music. Yes, of course, we will. We will play a set in Ukraine that we have never played before. We will try to put together something very, very special that also reflects our respect for this country and its achievements. We're also planning a joint song with a very, very well-known Ukrainian band, which we want to premiere there. Anything you haven't had a chance to say before. People of Ukraine, guys, we are really looking forward to meeting you soon, to having a good time together, to hearing your concerns, wishes, your feelings, and to playing 2 unforgettable concerts. So get your tickets for our show in Lvov, and let's also have an awesome festival in Kiev. We love you, stay strong, we are very looking forward to see you.